but also lots of discipline, coming from a military family with time spent in the Army Reserves himself.
A true student of the game, even hosts his own wrestling podcast on the WWE Network.
Don't sound so excited, Michael. They'll give anyone a podcast.
You are never invited back. And I'm going to have your episode deleted, Saxton.
You're looking at a well-traveled superstar who has seen a lot of...
Right. With experience comes confidence. There's nothing you can throw at this competitor that could phase him in the slightest.
He'll be looking to utilize that wisdom in this matchup.
And if you want high-flying trouble, look no further than this man, Isaiah "Swerve" Scott. He's one of the most gifted, agile, and unpredictable competitors on the roster.
Yeah, and before Scott arrived at WWE, he toured the indie scene and made a name for himself as a top talent. I assure you, he's out to replicate that success here against the best superstars in the world.
He's trying to intimidate his opponent from the top.
Elbow drop, good Lord.
Getting him into the corner. Wicked clothesline. And now Swerve is getting beaten down.
Yeah, Isaiah needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Let's just all take a moment to truly appreciate and embrace his presence.
Oh, he grew tired of his smug attitude.
Attack from behind.
Neckbreaker.
All measured up.
Oh, drop kick to the spine.
Attack to the midsection. Clothesline in the corner. And more attacks to his core could hinder his offense.
From the top. Bad aiming there as the ref takes a blow. Sights set on the top rope.
From the top.
Nobody home.
Oof. Kick finds it.
Oh, man.
Big splash.
He's looking a little weary now. Shoulders are down.
Cover here.
Oh, this is blatant cheating. How in the world did he kick out?
Every kick out taking so much energy to muster.
Up and
Swerve is one step quicker.
An impressive win here tonight, but don't forget he now has to face Keith Lee.
Before I get to my next match against Keith Lee, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. Hang on a second. Just let me gather my thoughts real quick.
Gather your thoughts or stall before you have to face a rested and motivated Keith Lee.
Okay, where was I? Like any top superstar would, I did my homework on Keith Lee in preparation for tonight's match. And I learned some very interesting things. See, this man is full of hashtags and motivational catchphrases, but it's all a bunch of lies. He's never lived up to a single one of them. Like, did you know that Keith Lee stole his parents' car when he was first leaving home to become a wrestler? I guess Grand Theft Auto is the true definition of limitless. Speaking of Keith's parents, turns out they didn't even want him to get into wrestling. They wanted him to continue playing football, but instead he quit, turning his back on his team and a free education that millions would die for. I doubt any of his coaches or teammates felt like basking in his glory after that. But after reading more and more about Keith Lee's backstory, one thing became clear. This is a pattern. He's always taken the easy way out, finding people who buy into his phony persona and enable him to receive countless opportunities after failing over and over again. Like, for instance, how he failed to make the cut at the Performance Center 3 times before he was bailed out by William Regal, who, to this day, continues to give him chance after chance when all he does is squander them. But this pattern really first started with Keith Lee's grandmother, who introduced him to wrestling as a young boy in Texas. Well, I can't go back and fix the giant mistake she made. I can put an end to it now. So Keith Lee, come on out here so I can expose you for what you really are. A fake, a liar, a failure, and soon to be
Wait a second.
former WWE superstar.
Keith Lee sends him flying to the floor.
Talk about a man's family and grandmother, and this is what you get.
Keith Lee's on a rampage. He snapped. Someone needs to stop him.
If anyone can talk some sense into Keith Lee, it's NXT General Manager William Regal.
And finally, it looks like cooler heads are prevailing.
He may have taken a beating, but I think this is what he wanted. He got inside Keith Lee's head, and now he has an important mental edge going into whatever their next encounter is.
Keith Lee is as tough mentally as he is physically. I'm not sure that strategy is going to work.
Did you not just see what happened? I think it's already proven extremely effective.
I think it's fair to say the rivalry between Keith Lee and his opponent has quickly gone from heating up to boiling over as they square off tonight at the Performance Center.
Just holding the match here is another example of Lee's opponent attempting to get under the big man's skin. But tonight, Lee will be looking to put the big talker back in his place.
Easier said than done, Saxton. Keith Lee's opponent's been basking in Lee's head, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
He got whipped into that corner. Clothesline in the corner. Headed to the top rope.
This crowd is truly unworthy of his incredible...
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight. Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
He's getting a little battered now.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Down with a power bomb. Lee falling victim to a surge of attacks here.
Lee needs to find an opening and fast.
Oh, and he counters right back on Lee. Just turn that around.
Perfect time to attack when his guard is down. Big hammer connects.
And now the pressure's mounting on him.
Yeah, he has really hit a brick wall here.
Shifts it back onto him. He's doing a...
Saving us from having to sit through that.
From the top. Whoa. You gotta be kidding me.
Just crashing down with high impact.
Whoa. And he'll come back from under the apron. Able to reverse.
And Lee is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Brief sign of adrenaline there for him.
Oh, right to the gut.
Down with force.
He's starting to struggle here.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Lee with a counter.
Series of reversals.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Hits to the core like that'll render you useless.
Keith Lee being stalked. He's in real jeopardy here.
Up and down the hard way.
Oh, gosh. I would love to know what made him think that was a good idea.
Going for something else, it seems.
Strange game plan for sure, but hey, maybe he has something even bigger and badder planned.
He's going for it all. From way up. Oh, misses the mark. He's been placed in the corner now. And Keith Lee is being broken down.
Keith Lee is at his limits.
Will this be enough? Must have something different in mind here. Wow. This is what you call high risk, high reward.
From the top.
Oh, the high risk doesn't pay off. He's returning fire.
Keith looking to get back in this.
That could be the trigger for Lee to battle his way back.
Had an answer for Lee.
Big punch finds its mark.
Turning the momentum to his favor.
Yeah, he is staying steady and ferocious.
How's that for a counter?
Boom.
Boot.
Nice.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
1, 2, 3.
It's over. All in a night's work. I think it's fair to